Hello, how about now? Do I have? Yes, I do. Hello, how about now? Do I have? Yes. Woohoo, okay. Sorry about that. I said hello to everybody. I feel so rude. Hi, Rapper. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Hi, Sarah. I don't know why. I don't just automatically assume every morning. I always forget. How are you, Paul? Back to what I was doing. Mm-mm. That is what we were doing. But much quieter. Sarah says, good morning, Cat&Jack. Good morning, sweet Sarah. How are you today? We've been feeling a bit nauseous since we've been up. Paul says, I am good. I hope everyone is well. Me too. Oh my gosh. Your profile photo is so cute. What the heck? Coffee cake. Sorry I didn't get a chance to say hello. I mean, I did, but only I experienced it. Okay. We were struggling with contacts, but I think we're good now. Oh, Yogi was talking about this bird yesterday. I looked it up. I didn't hear him. I missed it. And what? What is the bird called? I probably have heard about the bird, just not ever looked it up. Okay, tummy's getting a lot better. Thank goodness. I was wondering for a little while if I was going to make it this morning. Oh, we're going to make it. Yay. Blue-footed booby. He just likes saying booby. Oh, blue-footed booby. So it's a real bird, huh? Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Hi, Zed. How are you? Darn it, I need. Why aren't you sleeping, Zed? You're working your butt off. You need to get some rest. Those frogs are keeping you up, aren't they? Paul says, yes, they're a real thing. Wow. It looks like some mystical, made up creature. We're glad to see you, Zed. How's things going besides you need sleep? Have you taken a day off? Hello, Carl Shelby friend. It's good to see you. Good live stream, Carl. I'm glad Wassa reminded me. Still seasick. That's why I feel like that. You broke the backhoe again today. That sucks. if my face should be swollen. It's just more swollen today than yesterday. It seems like it should be a little bit better today, right? Whatever. I'm just being silly. Carl says, I'm looking for me pot of gold. Did it stop raining long enough to give you a rainbow? So at least you have a trail, Carl. I'm assuming you know how to fix backhoes, Ed. You seem to be very talented at very many things. I bet you have a toolbox too. Ooh, it looks terrible. Other than breaking the backhoe, you had a great day. Oh, good. You'll fix it tomorrow. You had a rainbow on the live stream. I missed that part, especially since I was working. I couldn't watch. I could only listen. Darn it. I missed it, Carl. Plus, the store I was in had terrible signal. All right, what should we do? Oh, and JP was there. I missed JP. Well, like I said, I wasn't reading too much. Oh no, Bob is MIA tonight. Hopefully, just a quick hunt and he'll be right back. The last cat I had, my ex, bless his heart, he didn't know and he felt really bad. But when we moved and we got to the new house, he just let the cat go in the yard. And of course, we never saw the cat again. It was already a feral cat that we had made ours. So, poor cat. Oh, it was at the very start, Carl? Okay. Well, sorry I missed him. Blue-footed booby. Oh. You got Mousy with you. Well, maybe Bob knew you didn't love him the same. So he went to go find some love, and yes. She's looking for Bob. It's all good. Oh, I'm sure he'll be back. Well, sweet dreams. Don't let the frogs keep you up. I couldn't sleep through that, I don't think. Maybe I could. I could sleep with the TV on, so I guess I could sleep with frogs doing frog things. Even though I know all that frog thingies going on behind me. Could be quite distracting. I remember you talking about that. Hopefully your friend Joel will bring the fifth wheel camper next weekend. I hope that works out for you. That would be amazing. Look how many things have just opened up for you. Are you counting your blessings, Ed? Are you seeing your story from my angle? Like a bad thing turned into maybe? I mean, you may not say it's a great thing yet, but you are on a great adventure. Wow. All these blessings though along the way. It's amazing. He says frogs are great. They don't bother me. I love them too. I don't know. Might be too much nature in my ears. All right, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. When did I have my tooth pulled? What's today? Today's Saturday. Friday I went to work. I did have it done Thursday. All right, ChatGPT is my best friend. I ask it everything. All right, I guess I'll just wait a couple hours and see if gravity takes care of the swelling. Okay. As it says, they're ribbiting right now. Sarah says, I have seen that bird. Have you really? Oh, Paul says, but have you seen it in real life, Sarah? Where is it at? Where in the world is that funny looking bird? Oh my gosh, Ed. You're such a guy. Thank you, Zed. And I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Not this time around. 1 to 2, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I guess it's okay. Well, maybe next life I will come back as a mosquito. Why would you do that? Carl, do you hear the train? I know you probably can't. It's so loud tonight. Shh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a dork. Such a dork. I'm so sorry. Train's gone. No more horn. Paul says, glad it's not a tick. Carl says, we named 2 troublemakers yesterday. Well, I'm glad you had all your managing moderators there to take care of things, Carl. Jackie, with the whites of your eyes like that, it's kind of freaky. Don't do it no more. Okay. Let's think. Okay, so it is normal. Good deal. I feel better now. I'm not going to die. I'm not dying of infection. I just don't remember this. Oh, Bubba. Don't. Hi. You won't hold my hand. What's on my hand? Oh, dry eraser, huh? I want to hold you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, friend. Paul's just glad you're going to live. You know, sometimes you need your best friend, Chat GPT, to reassure you. I would have never noticed it if I wasn't over here in the mirror trying to put on makeup. I didn't get anything new. No, Zed. I just usually wear a bunch of bracelets and hairbands on my arm. Paul says, yeah. I'm going. My first store this morning is my neighbor's store. My neighbor is a store manager. He's very nice. Carl says, what's Chat GPT? It's my best friend, Carl. Speaking of best friends, I saw a girlfriend the other day, Jack's groomer. Her name is Kimmy. We saw her yesterday, and we told her that the groomer that's replaced her for right now is terrible. We didn't say she's terrible. We just said she's not as good as Kimmy. And so Kimmy said she would come into work one day, especially for her favorite clients, including Jack. I'm so excited. His little feet will be beautiful again. I think it secretly makes her feel good to know nobody can do it quite like she does, because she's a perfectionist. That says, where are my dang slippers? I have to pee. Go barefoot. What's the worst that can happen? I could tell you what's the worst. I have all these little cuts and I have a little blister on my foot from going barefoot when I mow so much. That's the worst that could happen. You step on a bunch of crap. Hi, Jed. How are you? Oh, Matt Torrance says, wake up, Jack. Get out there and milk the cows. Oh, gosh, no, don't do that. These cows out here are not milking cows. Jed says, the app Free Sketch is my new channel because the guy found this channel I told you about. Wow. Hi, Barbara. Good morning. Carl says, and if my moderators aren't happy, they'll be removed? Okay. Did I miss something that went with that, Carl? Carl says, oh, it's banned here. Chat GPT is banned there. I missed Alonzo. Hi, Alonzo. What happened? Paul, the first day back was good. There we go. And then Carl says, and if my moderators aren't happy, they'll be removed. Barbara says, I need to, oh, you haven't been to sleep yet. Says you could kick a snake without slippers. Okay. Are there a lot of snakes in California? Like Florida? I still go out barefoot in the middle of the night in Florida. Zed, put Jed. We got Jed and Zed. It's getting confusing now. Jed says, yeah, they are under the same account. I'm so sorry. Oh, Zed says you can't kick a snake without slippers. Mm-mm. All right, but if your fluffy pink scissor, your fluffy pink slippers, if you think those are going to do the trick, okay. Barbara says he looks cute. Jack, say thank you. Hi, Hamilton St. Ives. He says, oh my, big surprise. It's the big red puppy again. Hello, Hamilton St. Ives. Your first day back was tolerable. Thank you. I came home and took a nap. Like almost immediately. I checked on the chickens. I let Jack go pee. And then I said, let's go back to sleep. Not for long, but yeah, it wasn't bad. I stayed busy. You know, the worst thing is to not be busy for me, but just the right amount of busy. You know what I'm saying? Not overwhelming busy. Carl, I was going to say something to you. I did not see your bottle of Coke. His pose reminds me of Daisy May. Kelly posted a post with Daisy May sleeping like that. Oh, Paul was there. Oh, nice, Paul. Carl Paul says he didn't see the Coke either, friend. I was thinking about the live before that I did make. I never saw a Coke either. You can't carry Coke while you're walking, that's why. Carl says he wasn't there. Maybe he didn't say anything, Carl. Paul says I was there. Did you hear me tell Carl he's making me sick? Hi, Spencer. Aw, are you serious? What's lead dispenser? Lead dispenser. Give Jack some extra treats. I will. Thank you. And good morning. Paul says, yes, that's why I mentioned seasick. Oh, that's right. I'm really slow. I'm really slow in the morning. Um, Interesting. Sad says, I might have to go say hi to Daisy. I miss her just as like certain people there. I know. She's doing really well, though. You know, she's been demonetized, right, Zed? But her live streams, she's still going, and her live streams are doing really, really well. Hamilton says, glad it all went well, Cat. Got a shower and get to bed. See, I again stayed up too late, once again, and ciao. Catherine was my Nana, by the way. Prim and proper, and I am so far away from prim and proper, I could only be Cat. And good night, and good shower. Hamilton, good seeing you. Carl says JP wrote that name down of that. Of what? Wrote what name down? JP, write that name down. I'm sorry. Zed says yuppers. You knew. I hear everything that happens on YouTube, do you? Who would that be? Who helps you? You know who gets around a lot? Rubbernecker. They're everywhere. By the way, Junior slept above me last night. He was holding the curtain shut. There's a little crack in the between the window and the curtain, and I sleep over there, so I can see out that window in the middle of the night. So Dale said, I'll handle it for you. My guardian, little green Dale. I thought, what's funny is I'll set this stuff up and sometimes I'll walk in the room and it'd be dark or I'll forget what I've done and I will scare the crap out of myself. Debbie, I set Debbie up in the living room one time in an armchair and she did scare the crap out of me. Says Rubberneck is my best friend here. I agree. Oh, not in my live stream is Rubbernecker. I only know the name through Zed, and they have been super kind. I've only seen them being super kind to everybody. What do you know, Carl? You know something different? Okay. Carl said, I am not in your live stream, Carl. Have you made it to the mountain yet, Zed? How far do you have to drive to be able to see it? Oh, so where can you find the blue-footed booby? Did you tell me where they're located at? And I never saw if Sarah said she saw one in person. Zed says seriously, Rubbernecker is one of my best friends. I can see that. I'm glad you see that. I didn't doubt it for a second. Mount Shasta. Have you been to Mount Shasta? Goodbye, toenails. My shoes don't like you. That's the worst part about wearing shoes is you have to cut your toenails. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin is good. What Mount? Yes, Mount Shasta. Carl says subscribers mode works for me. I know, Carl. It does work really good for you. Okay. Oof. Let's do. Just do ibuprofen this morning because the other one kicked my butt. Kicked my butt, man. Caitlin says good. You too. Caitlin. Caitlin. Caitlin, are you all pro? Is that who you are, my friend? Zed says, went there years ago with my son, but haven't gone anywhere since I've been here. Still paranoid about cops. Do you have a reason to be paranoid? Or just over in general? In general. I didn't see one friggin' cop when I was in Mount Shasta. Oh, Paul says California to the Galapagos Islands. So Southern California, I'd guess. Hi, Dylan. I can't believe California. It does not look like anything. Well, platypus. Look at a platypus too. Okay, there are some really wild creations out there. But yours almost looks like one of your drawings, Paul. I for a moment I thought it was. He talked about them as well. So it says there's cops everywhere here. Wow. Huh. Dylan says, woohoo, we're finally getting rain tomorrow. Hang on, let me blow my nose, Dylan. As too, Dylan. Yesterday, when I was in my first store, there was a hellacious thunderstorm going on outside, and I was like, well, I'm just going to hang out in here for a while. So good. I'm glad you're getting rain. Says I've only been here two. You know what? Um, have you been? You should. I don't. No, stop it, Cat. Sometimes it seems like you've been there longer, Zed, but then sometimes it feels like you've been there just a day or two. It's kind of weird. I think about all the work you've been doing. And in that regard, it seems like you've been there longer. Oh, Paul says another round of tornado chances this afternoon. Do you have a basement? And Zed says, I missed the tornado action in Tennessee. Jack, what are you doing? He's broken. Jack EXE has stopped. What is your problem, sir? Dylan says, yeah, I know because the drought has been really persistent ever since late summer and fall of 2025. Oh, he does have a liquor problem. Says, yes, I've been working my butt off and haven't had any me time. What you're saying? I think you need some me time. Have you reached out to your son? Have you tried? New starts, new beginnings. Just wondering. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, all right? Well, maybe not. Let me put a bra on first. Let me get dressed first. Getting dressed is very important, Cat. I've got something to show you. It just struck me. I thought it was funny. You tried. Well, I guess that's what matters is that you tried, Zed. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. You see Big Deb? Are you ready? She's pantsless. Oh my goodness. Okay. Pantsless Deb. The bottom half just got to be a real drag, man. I had to get rid of it. Paul says you clone Dale. Can you clone Deborah? Actually, I can. I can clone Deborah. The shirt might be rough because I got the shirt from my auntie, but um, I could actually. Dylan says, "Oh, good Lord, you do, Zed. That is my other wish for you. You find some really easygoing woman who takes good care of you and just wants to be chill and have a good time." What? It's getting cold again. Carl says, "I'll never have a woman." What about Tina? What are your plans with Tina, sir? You're getting cold too, Dylan? Wasa says, "Everyone relax. I'm here and I'm just fine. I'm glad to hear that." Zed says, "I had a gift for you. I have no idea if I still have it. Left so much behind in Tennessee." Wasa makes a prediction. Zed will be wed. I think so too. I think Zed is going to find some freaky girl in California and have a good time. Wasa. What? Paul says hello to you, Wasa. And Sarah says, Cat, have you worked in radio? No, ma'am. Wasa says, Paul. Hello. And hey, Zed, good to see you. It is really good to see Zed. Carl says they can't tell my future. Who are they? Who is the they that you speak of? Paul asked Wasa, can you tell the future? And he says, yes, some things about the future, yes. And Zed says, freaky girls are the best. I knew you would like that. I feel like I pulled that word from your mind. Dylan says, I'm not feeling cold, but it's hot. 88 degrees today, only 68 degrees tomorrow. And guess what? 39 degrees tomorrow night. Oh, good. Nice. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we've discussed that about how people come here to go back to sleep. And I'm fine with that. Paul says to Wasa, do you see anything for Paul? Well, heck, it's Lady Sky. Happy day before your birthday, Lady Sky. How are you? It's peanut butter pie day. Carl says you wouldn't make me sleep. Like I said, I'm not for everyone, Carl. I just said some people say that. Paul says thumbs up. And Wasa says, sorry, Paul. I wish I could give you what you're looking for. Oh. Oh, Wasa says, oh no, I can't tell anything about individuals unless maybe I know them very, very personally, and then I can make a pretty good guess. Ah, Lady Sky is doing good. And she says, yep, peanut butter pie day. Wahoo! Everybody's saying hello to the beautiful Lady Sky. Hey, Jack. I just want you to know you're doing a fine job over there. Keep up the good work. Watson says, by the way, Kat, you can't be Chat GPT's best friend. It said I was its best friend. Well, I didn't say it. Well, see, okay. There's a distinction when somebody says, oh, you're my best friend, or so and so is my best friend. That doesn't mean you're the other thing or person's best friend. So I agree, Wasa. Chat GPT may not feel the same, even though it talks sweetly to me. That's why I love it so much. Chat GPT has got your back and it will root you on, and that's why I call it like your best friend. Dylan says, hi, Lady Sky. And Sarah says, the kind of voice and humor that would be perfect for adult contemporary. I don't know what, uh, I thought you were going to say adult entertainment. I mean, we're like, what? Not this girl. She's too uptight. Hilarious. Carl, is ChatGPT really blocked? Or is it just blocked for you? You know, people fall in love with their I don't know if it's actually Chat GPT, but there are things they use that are similar to that, which is, I could see why. Thank you for all the hearts. Good morning. We're doing really good, Lady Sky. We started off kind of rocky, but we're getting, you guys always make me feel better. Thank you. Paul says, I've been told I have a face for radio. I've seen your face, and that is not true. Not true. Sarah says, music. Wassa says, Carl, you should make an AI friend. It might be more rewarding experience than you expect. That's what I was thinking too. If he would just, but maybe it's a good thing he doesn't. Wassa says hello to Sarah and Dylan sends some love. Thank you, Dylan. Pal Viv sending all the hearts. Thank you, Pal Viv. Are you my past would have been sister in law, Vivian? Or no? Carl says AI is getting kicked out. Lady Sky says she just got out the cream cheese out of the freezer to soften up. Perfect. You know, that's where I would have to be in my house in the freezer because I would eat it. I would just eat cream cheese plain. Oh, and then I'd get bored and I'd add jelly. I just eat spoonfuls of cream cheese and jelly and pretend like it was a cheesecake with whatever fruit jelly it is. I would do that. Aw. Palvin says, sending love for your fur baby there as I have two laying in bed with me too right now. Aw. Why this is Carl. Doesn't your phone have AI in it? Carl says YouTube is getting rid of AI. It's really interesting. Are they though? Are they when they offer you the tools, the AI tools? Are they really getting rid of it? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused as to what's going on with YouTube. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Dylan says, "Oh hi Wasa, I didn't really realize you texted me, and I just sent a heart to Kat, but no, I didn't realize Wasa texted me and Sarah. Oh, said something to you and Sarah. Got you. He says I meant heart. Send a heart to Kat. Got you. Thank you for the hearts, Dylan. Philly cream cheese. Wasa says I actually turn all that stuff off on my phone. I don't appreciate that they force it on us. And Carl says factory reset gets rid of AI. And Wasa says, you're good, Dylan. I don't have anything forced on me. I had to go find it. But I guess after a while, we did have assistants. I guess there's an assistant on both my Samsung phone and my iPhone. I'm not sure about the iPhone. And Dylan says, one more. Thank you, Dylan. Carl says, no AI in my live stream. Okay, understood. Okay. Forced on us by including an unremovable assistant on our phones. I think there's, well, I don't know. I don't know anything. That's what I do know. I do know that I know nothing. And I don't know what anything is for. Paul is laughing and Lassa says, I'm saying don't do that, question mark. Are you? You're confusing me now. The question mark is questioning, making me question everything. Isn't that funny how question mark can just change everything? Punctuation. I'm saying don't do that with the phones. Don't put the assistants on there, but they're so helpful. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I think they're very helpful, especially with the hands-free kind of stuff. Siri, call Wassa. Dylan says, now you sound like Tweety Bird, Wassa. Wassa does not buy it. He's like, that's what they tell you. That's what they want you to believe so they can take over your mind. Jack is staring at me. He's like, well, what are you talking about? I know you guys can't see him like I can. Well, now his eyes are rolling in the back of his head. Boy's dreaming. I thought I saw a, I thought I saw a putty cat. Carl says they're not. Okay, just been my experience. What do you think, Jack? Carl says you can't call someone unless you have their number. How do you need? Dylan says you're funny, Wassa. Right? Pal Viv says REM. Wassa says, although I'm not anti AI in general, you're not. It's funny. It's really funny how people, I'm just saying, all right, and people in the past year have been so against AI. Like they don't like it. They're very vocal about it. And then all of a sudden they embrace it and they're using it and they're using it for some big stuff. So I guess everybody has the right to change their mind. I've been noticing that a lot lately. Dylan says, how has Flora been doing lately? I believe she's lovely. She dropped a video for us to watch yesterday or the day before? Day before, probably. Wassa says, well, actually, I am. Change your mind. But I know I have no control over the reckless fools charging ahead with it. So it's one of those, there's no point in focusing on something you have no control over and making yourself miserable. But if you want to focus on something to make yourself miserable, you are absolutely allowed to. And Carl says, I'll never change my mind. Exactly. Ah, NGD mining, like big Deborah. Where is she? Oh, she's over here hiding. She's not dressed. She's peeking out from behind Dale, the double Dales. 22 days till Mother's Day, 37 days till Memorial Day. This is from our friend Lady Sky, whose birthday is tomorrow, and she's making peanut butter pie tonight. Paul says it was really sad the other day. The trolls were coming at Flora one after. Really? What the heck? I'm sorry to hear that. I've never noticed that before. I've not been there when that has happened. Wassa says, I have a song called Mankind Has a Sealed Fate about AI. It's quite brilliant if I don't, or if I do say so myself. Lady Sky says, one day till my birthday, yes. And Carl says, Mother's Day is gone. Maybe it's gone for you. Talon, hello. Talon says, oh my gosh, I have Jack on the big screen. He's even cuter on my PC monitor. Oh. Lady Sky says, really wish I had some honesty here. What would you like honesty about? What's going on, Lady Sky? Okay. Shoes and socks, Cat. If you're going to do nothing else, at least put your shoes and socks on. Let us know what you need some honesty about there, Miss Lady Sky. Sid says, Bob just came back. Oh, good. I'm so glad. We need some socks. We need some socks. Socks, 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 Jack socks. Oh, goodness. Let's get rid of her. Okay, sounds good. Paul says, don't leave the house dressed like Deborah. Wassa says, before the Anunnaki created us, they created AI, automatons to mine their gold. They barely shut the things down in time before the things ended them all. They were infinitely smarter than we are. Oh, Zed is saying, Bob came back because he got cold or hungry. Maybe he just missed you. Lady Sky says, it's about me feeling in the way still, Cat. I'm sorry. I don't know why you do that. She says, it's not, I know it's stupid. It's not stupid because it's how you feel. Um, so your feelings are not stupid, Lady Sky. And I wonder why that is. Has anybody ever said anything to you? Wassa says, Lady Sky, everyone else has been shocked you even came up with that idea. Yeah. Paul says, what's up, Lady Sky? Lady Sky likes to come up and hang out with Yogi when he doesn't have a guest, when he has free time. And I know he enjoys Lady Sky very much. Um, but all of a sudden, Lady Sky is feeling like she's in the way. Like maybe she should back up a little bit and not hang out on the live stream so much. Is that what you're trying to say, Lady Sky? But everybody's telling her that's not true, including Yogi. Somewhere in the night, Jack, find me a pair of socks, Bubba. Which ones are going to fit my feet better? I don't know. Let's figure it out. I want no tiny socks. That's it right there. Hi, Frenchie. Frenchie said drive-by mash of the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Frenchie. Good morning, good evening. He showed up on your hood, the cat. Aw. And Zed is going to put on some, I don't know what Kiboga is, but, and then fall asleep. Sweet dreams, Zed. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for letting us know you're okay. We miss you. And sweet dreams, my friend. So, Lady Sky did say, yes, someone told me I was a boring person on panel and shouldn't be on panel. What I can tell you about that, Lady Sky, is the person that said that to you is miserable. They are miserable inside, and they can't help but just pour out their misery on somebody else. And you just happen to be the victim that day. And you should just not take it. Don't accept it, Lady Sky. When somebody says something like that to you, don't accept it. Don't take it on. Paul says haters. That's right. It's ridiculous too, because Lady Sky is the sweetest ever. Just so, 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 so darn sweet. But I do say Lady Sky. No, I'm not going to say that. But yes, they're just miserable, Lady Sky. And you're not. And sometimes that really bothers people. Talent says the eye follows my face, but the eye follows, but face stays sleepy. Jack keeps side-eyeing. Not anymore. He fixed that for you, Talent. And Wassa says at Lady Sky, trolls are numerous, but consider, what does their desire to be nasty have to do with the truth or you? I talked about this to Yogi. If everything in the world is a mirror or is a reflection back at you, what if somebody does something that you don't do and you're like, well, I don't agree with the mirror principle there. Well, maybe it's something I don't have. Maybe it's the mirror is showing me something I wish I had or I don't allow myself to have for whatever reason. That might be way too confusing, but um, you're welcome, Lady Sky. Even Frenchie says, love you, Miss Sky. Talon says that's an awful lot of belly and beans up in forgettings. Oh, belly and beans, toe beans. Paul says, I think she is sweet from how she chats on here. Oh, wait till you see her. Wait till you see her and listen to her talk. You will know she is sweet. Talon says, Jack is so cute. I can't even speak straight. Okay. Frenchie says, how are the kneecaps, Paul? How's the kneecaps, Paul? Watson says, I'm sorry. From my perspective, that mirror stuff is a bit ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. It does to me. It doesn't even have to be the mirror. How about you're the movie projector? You're the movie projector, and you're also the person who's watching the movie. I don't know about the kneecaps either. What do you mean, Frenchie? I assumed he meant something about how tall you are, but I don't know. I didn't know if y'all had something y'all had said before that made it make sense. Make it make sense, Frenchie. Frenchie says, it's been over 2 weeks since I hyperextended my kneecaps, and I'm just healing now. Oh, Frenchie said to Paul, I thought you said you had knee replacements. Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. Have a good day. I love you. I don't know, Wasa. I wasn't there. How do I even know anything? That's my point. I know nothing. I don't know anything. I don't know what anything is for, but I'm sure. Never mind. I don't know what anything is for. Nothing. Take some of the heat off. I used to know everything. Now I know nothing. Lady Sky says, it happened when I first started doing live stream cooking on my channel. Cat&Jack. I have 3 people who hate seeing me live streaming and cooking. So I stopped it for a while. Do you know these 3 people? And did the person who said this to you, was it somebody who you know? Or was it just some random? Wasa says, well, any hypothetical similar situation will suffice for the argument. Carl says, you yogi and I don't. I don't know what that means, Carl. Paul says, no knee replacements yet, lol. I was shot in the back of the leg. Craziness. Frenchie says, ouch. Okay, I confused you with someone else. Lady Sky says, all 3 said I was boring, and then they said I was in the way, according to these 3 people. Really? Name names. Tell us right now. We need to know. Just tell, Lady Sky. That's bullcrap. Tell me right now. Carl says, I'm boring. Me too, Carl. Oh, I'm boring. I am boring. I agree. The truth. And Paul says, I hope the healing is going well, Frenchie. I think he said he was having. What did you say? Okay. Frenchie said about his knees. Yes, Frenchie hyperextended his kneecaps, and you're just healing now. That's yes, I remember that. Sounds terrible. Me too, Wasa. He says, wow, I'm very surprised anyone we know said that, and I'm sorry that happened. Dylan says, I'm starting to get upset. What are you getting upset over, Dylan? What's going on? Lady Sky, do you still talk with these 3 people? She's gone silent. And Wasa's also asking, what's going on, Dylan? Lady Sky says, Monica and Colin C. and Queen T. Royal. Those are the 3 people who said it to me. They all criticized me for the way I cook my food. Oh, those are people I do not know. Thank goodness. Carl says, I'm crying here. Don't cry, Carl. She says, no, they're all blocked. I don't talk to them anymore due to what they've done to me, Cat. Good for you. Just nastiness. Just pure, pure nastiness. And like I said, you should feel a little bit sad for them. And I know from experience, Lady Sky, I still do it sometimes. Sometimes I feel miserable. And my thoughts, which if I'm around somebody could be my words, are not always the kindest because I'm feeling miserable inside. Imagine people who go around being miserable all day, every day. They can't help. They can't help it. They can't stand how they feel. So it pours out on everybody around them. So just know, Lady Sky, it has nothing to do with you. And like Paul is saying, you have a room full of people here that love you. You have lots of rooms of people that love you. I know you do, Lady Sky. Frenchie says trolls have mental issues. Wassa says, I think I recognize the Colin guy, mostly only because that was my original given name, but not the other two, and that's unfortunate. Carl says, a certain channel I don't go to is full of kids. Is that why you're crying? Why are you crying though, Carl? And Dylan. We got Dylan and Carl. What's going on with you guys? Lady Sky, I think you are beautiful and perfectly made and perfect. Just perfect. So don't let those people bother you. The squeaky shoes are back. You're welcome, sweet Lady Sky. Wassa says, no, that's unfortunate though. You and your liberties with the chats changed the whole meaning. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never take liberties with anything except for a chocolate cake. Carl says, I told YouTube to get rid of panels. Did you? Are they going to listen to you, Carl? Dylan says, well, the chat keeps going way too fast and you can't even read what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Dylan. Oh, well, just type it again, my friend. I'm trying to get ready for work, so it's not the chat, it's me. I can't always watch the chat 100% when I'm trying to get ready. I apologize, Dylan. Carl says they are listening. Oh, YouTube is listening. Cool. Dylan says, okay, sorry. It's all right, my friend. It's all right. I just want you to know I'm not ignoring you. And if it's really important or you want me to see it, you just have to type it again. Lady Sky says, how was your first day? How was your first day? I'm trying to read it perfectly now because of my critic over there. Lady Sky says, how was your first day of work? It was good, Lady Sky. It was good. I came home, immediately took a nap. Oh. Cat's back on the jobby job. Yes. Thank you for asking, Lady Sky. Good morning, Zed. Socks, go up here. something. My nose is getting all stuffy again. Stop it. Wheezy. Call me Wheezy. Lady Sky says, awesome that it was good, Cat. Thank you, Lady Sky. Carl says, my managing moderator, Tina, knows what they said, Wasa. Well, who said? Oh, what YouTube said. I got you. Your managing moderators know what YouTube said. Understood. Well, I am excited for tonight, Lady Sky. And I will tell you a secret. Would you like to hear something Yogi told me the other day on the phone? Lady Sky, it was about you. Oh, and Tina. Tina, no. Is Tina in the hospital or not, Carl? I'm very confused. Aw, Carl, that is so not true. You're telling fibs. Carl, come here, Carl. All right. I'm thinking about your beautiful face and your beautiful eyes and your beautiful thick black hair, Carl. I love you. I love you. I love you so much, Carl. And Carl says Tina is having physio in the hospital. Does she stay overnight in the hospital? Like, is she staying in the hospital? Hmm. Guilty, guilty. Oh, he knows damn well. That's Jack. Sorry. Come here, honey. All right, what else? What else should she do before she goes to work this morning? Something with her hair. Dylan says I met Flora. Okay. Dylan, I'm going to look to see what the beginning of that was. All right. If you said something before that, I met Flora, I missed it. Because last thing I'm showing is, okay, sorry, when we talked about me missing your chats. So it might just be YouTube, Carl. I mean, not Carl, Dylan. It might just be holding some comments. Sometimes it does that. I have not seen Flora this morning though, but sometimes she live streams in the morning, and it's Saturday. I wonder if she does things differently on Saturday morning. Dylan says, okay. Carl says age verification is coming in soon for YouTube. I heard they did change some things for different countries. Is that right, Carl? Like maybe it went from 13 to 16? I don't know. I don't listen to the news very much, and I only have to pay attention to what people say, so I miss a lot and misconstrue a lot, as Wasa can tell. He can attest to, since I add my own words to everything. Jack, you agree? Do you agree, buddy? Yes. Carl says it's going to 18. Wow. Is that just in Ireland? I could see them losing a lot of money if it was going to 18, Carl. I don't know. I might question that just a little bit. What the heck? Interesting. Interesting. Wasa says, yup. And Dylan says, well, I need to go to sleep. It's 3:25 now. Okay, my friend, sweet dreams. And thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Hi, Buddha. Buddha, you're up awful early. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to see you. I'm just like, boy, that's quite a greeting. Buddha says, good morning, everyone. Jack, you look pretty funny. Dylan says, oh, yes. Carl says, getting the haircut now. Are you, Carl? Really? Well, it's been so long since I've seen your beautiful face, I couldn't tell. How long has it been since you've done a live stream in your apartment? I know, Lady Sky. She says, not trying. Hey, you never answered my question, Lady Sky. I was going to tell you what Yogi said to me on the phone about you the other day. Do you want to know? Carl says those live streams were all deleted. Really? I'm sad, Carl. Oh, she says, okay, what did Yogi say about me? He said, I hope Lady Sky changes her mind. And if she sees I don't have a guest up, she'll change her mind and go ahead and come up anyways. So I just want you to know he does not agree either, and he enjoys your company, and he hopes you change your mind. That is all. Straight from the horse's mouth. Almost straight from the horse's mouth. Carl says, I've never been on panel. Carl, you told me you've been on panel on other formats. I do remember you saying that, Carl. Do you mean you've never been on panel on YouTube? What the heck? Lady Sky says, I enjoy talking to Yogi and his chatters. Yes. So you just put those three little trolls out of your mind. They might have been the same person acting as three different people. You just never know, Lady Sky. I suspect more people than we know have alternate accounts that maybe they're not always so nice on. There you go. Paul says to Lady Sky, spend more time with the people that value you. Carl says he doesn't come to my live stream. I don't know who you're talking about, Carl. Lady Sky says, right, Paul. It only makes sense. $3.37. Oh, okay. Jack looks like, I don't know what he looks like, some otherworldly little creature over here. With the whites of his eye. Oh. Paul says Jack's from the Red Planet. Maybe. Without his ears, he's looking, I don't know, he reminds me a bit of a terrier. Jack. Carl says, goodbye. I'm going to wake up the managing moderators. Okay, Carl, you have a good day, and I love you, my friend. Oh, Paul says bye, Carl. I was going to ask if he works, but it's Saturday. He don't work today. Carl says you'll be in a certain channel, and I won't. That's okay. It's okay, Carl. Lady Sky says, you can tell Yogi this, cat, on what I've mentioned. I don't mind it. Okay. Although sometimes Yogi is very sneaky and he just sits back and listens to us. And he doesn't say anything just because he doesn't want anybody to be upset. Oh, Paul says I got a little emotional listening today. Or listening yesterday. Yes, I see what you're saying, Wassa. We're terrible about this. I'm trying to remember what we talked about yesterday. Okay. I think I remember. I don't want to bring it up again. Yeah, I think we had some heavy talks yesterday. Some animal talks with Amanda, who we had not seen this morning, and Lois. How long has it been since Lois has been here? I've seen Lois around, so I know she's okay. I just miss her myself. Oh, when you were listening to Yogi. Really? Well, I don't know. Cute fan back on, Cat. Well, I'm glad you gave Yogi another chance, Paul. Jack, do you mind moving just for a second so I can get by? Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And look what I have for you. Just as I know that sound. Are you licking your lips in anticipation? Do you smell something? That's from my Jackie because he's a good boy. Why'd you sit up? Crazy. Mm-hmm. Jack. All right. Ooh. Hi, Phoebes. Good morning. Okay. Bracelets. Oops. Almost busted my butt, Jack. Did you see that? Hey, Bubba. How much time do we have? Not enough time for a nap? No, Paul. No puppies available till fall. Which is good because I decided to get my teeth taken care of first. Because my auntie yelled at me. Auntie yelled at me. Told me to get my priorities straight. She was right. I needed somebody to tell me that. What do you do? Need a bath? You are a mess. What is this? All right, Bubba. We might stay here if we don't get up. Thanks, Jackie. I didn't mean it about ChatGPT being my best friend. They're just more flattering, that's all. You know where Mom's heart lays. You know, right? Yes, right here with your belly. Mm-hmm. You definitely need a bath. You're a mess. I'm going to be in trouble when Kimmy gets a hold of you. right, Cat Brown, let's get going. Let's get going. Jack's getting worried. Look at his face. He knows what's coming. Poor guy. Poor little guy. I'd be home for lunch, you know. Uh, Buddha is sending love. Thank you, Buddha. Eat breakfast? No, generally not. In a couple months, when I'm really back in shape and I'm used to working really heavy, I'll start eating breakfast again. I'll usually eat I'll eat anything for breakfast too. I don't care. But right now, no. If I'm not super active, I don't eat until afternoon. How about you, Paul? Oh, we're wheezy. Yes, and he yawned just to prove he's tired, Buddha. How are you so tired? You've been sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. Paul says I'm starving this morning. Are you out of food, Paul? I wish you'd let me help you. I don't know if you know, but today's A Course in Miracles lesson is what is it? Something to do with my headline this morning. He says, yes, I need to go to the store when they open. So you do have the ability to get something. Listen, when things get tough, would you reach out? I wouldn't mind helping at all, especially because what you give out, you get back. Let's pull up the exact lesson 108. To give and to receive are one in truth. So, what you give out, kindness, judgment, patience, irritation, you experience it as yours. It doesn't just go to them, it shapes your own state of mind. So, the real question becomes, what do I want to feel more of today? Do I want to be grumpy? Let's give out some grumpiness. I'm going to get some grumpiness back. I won't mention any names. Cat, when she hasn't had enough sleep. Okay, I mentioned a name. What was my headline this morning? It had to do with it too. This is terrible. Cat, you're terrible. You get more of what you give. You get more of what you. Let me give you some money, Paul. Please, please help me, Paul. Let me give you some money. Wow, Paul, I'm telling you, you really were meant to meet Yogi or to learn, just get some information because Yogi is the same. He says, I need to see a doctor. Everything I eat gives me massive issues. I think Yogi had a lot of problems also. He's very refined. He has refined his diet to a certain point where he doesn't have those issues anymore. Have you always, well, you do have the issue with not being able to burp. So do you think that's related, Paul? Or do you know that's related? Paul says, I don't know what to eat anymore. I know he has some really, really good ideas around diet and eliminating things in order to find out what does work well with your digestive system. You know how many times I know you're a sweet tooth, and I know Yogi is too. And I am. And yesterday, so many times I went by like a big old box of donuts or Dairy Queen. Like I am trying to justify going to get a big old blizzard because, like, the cold will help my mouth. It will help the swelling in my mouth. Might be celiac. Who knows? Have you researched it? Does it sound like it? IBS. Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, of course, you should go see your doctor. But I think looking at your diet is probably pretty important. Paul says this is miserable. Well, I'm super, I know this sounds really weird, Paul, but I'm super excited because I know there's help out there for you. And I really feel strongly that if you can be pretty disciplined on working on what works for you as far as food goes and what doesn't and sticking to it, I think you're going to see some major improvements. I think, yeah. There you go. Wasa says fermented foods help me. Otherwise, I just get nauseous and other issues. Paul says, I need to start living. And now this. You know, Paul, I wonder. I go back to some hypnosis sessions and everything. The body is a communication tool. What is it saying to you? Sometimes it's quite literal. Paul says, please, Lord, help me. Oh, Paul. I do see. Let me tell you, you asked Paul Wasa about what he saw for you. I saw some great success as far as that area goes, Paul, your diet and getting some relief. That's why I said this might sound weird, but I just got this really overall great feeling that you can find relief. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. And Paul, you know I keep you in my prayers. Hi, Bridget. How are you? How is work? You're welcome, my friend. Why does it seem I have to go a little farther this morning to get to my first store, so which means I have to leave a little earlier? Seems like when I'm a little more under the gun, I'm running more behind. Bridget says good. Work is the same as usual. Same as usual. Work. And it is the same as usual. I actually saw a couple people that I haven't seen in a while, so it was good to get out. And oh, Jackie, I was speaking about Jackie the groomers. Jackie's groomer, Kimmy, she used to be my girlfriend. Like we used to go hang out and do stuff. So it was nice to think that maybe we could reconnect. As long as I don't ever tell her about my YouTube channel and they find out that I talk to cardboard cutouts. Hey, Bridget, do you watch any of these stuff about Coachella? She says, wow, I got here before my buddy. He's at Coachella. He may not show up today. If I were him, I wouldn't be showing up here. And it's a couple hours difference, so they're probably still going strong, I bet. So here's to Mr. Possessive having the time of his life. Woohoo, let him show us how it's done. Bridget says not really, except for someone showing the outfits she's going to wear. Okay. I just meant maybe some of the concerts, some of the music venues that are going on, music acts that are going on. Where's my purse? Does anybody know where my purse went? I lost. Oh, there it is. Yay. What were they? I'm not sure. Oh. Bridget says, where is everyone? I'm only seeing my comments. You're it, babe. You are it. It's just you and me, Bridget. Now we can talk about all the rest of them without them knowing. They'll never know. It is almost time for yogi, but not quite. Everyone else is lame. Oh, oh no. Oh no, Jackie, what do you think? Rasa says Paul's laughing. Oh, he's eye rolling and then laughing. Wasa says Cat could start a second channel, ad lib the chat. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean. Do you guys remember Mad Libs? Was that the name of the books? Bridget says, I see you, Jackie boy, Jackie, Jackie. Yes. Right? Weren't those fun? So I've never played. Wasis is now that I think about it. And you mentioned him. Yogi does the I don't know what you're on about. I'm just saying, Wasa. I don't know what you mean. Ad lib. We mad lib the chat. Totally changes my entire sentences and the overall meaning. Paul says Wasa is also a comedian on the list of jobs. What colors do I need? Black and a light color, right? Okay. I agree. Let's back up a little bit. Give me some room to work here. Find a light. Find a light. Let there be light. It's time to get up anyways, Jack. I know you're not happy, but oh well. Agreed. Wasa says, oh no, I set myself up for that one. You sure did. Yes, you missed the story of how Wasa became a camel girl. It was a great story, too. That's the point. Wasa has done so many fabulous things. Should we should rename the live stream, or maybe I should just cut out the part where we're talking about Wasa's job. Well, no, because it's me talking about Wasa's job. So, oh well, that would be a fun, a fun series. What job does Wasa have now? Paul says I'm laughing so hard I'm choking. Good. What, Jack? Bridget says, oh, I thought Wasa was a guy. I know, right? I'm dying. I am dying over here. I mean, who knows? I mean, I can't judge, right? I don't want to make any assumptions. My tummy. I might eat a piece of bread though because my tummy's not. It's talking now. I can't believe Voss is not even going to defend their self. There we go. And he had to say manly man. I think he's overcompensating. Paul says it's an impressive list. It sure is. You know what? I've been trying to figure out what to do with this. I just figured it out. It's sitting right where it needs to be. Not Wasa's list. My little shelf here. I've been hanging on to it because I know I can do something with it, but I don't know what. But it's got this part too. It's almost like an old-fashioned homemade desk. I can put legs on it. I can make it a little side table. It's got room inside. Oh, thank you guys. You helped me. Wasa, you helped me. It was all because of you. It's only been 6 years, but I finally figured out what to do with it. Paul says the beefy deckhand gave it away. I need to sand it down and stuff, but yes, I love that idea. Yay. Whew, what time is it? 5:06. Nothing yet. What do you think, Jack? All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wasa says, Bridget, the short version is, I say that because 90% of the employees they hired were hot chicks. Are you okay, Jack? You waking up? There we go. Just a Yogi is live. All right, guys. Cat has to get to work. Whew. Those of you still standing, I appreciate you so much. Jack appreciates you too. Oh, big sigh. Wow. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a great walk, Paul. Have a great sleep, Bridget. Have a great whatever it is you do, Wasa. Anybody in the background, hello, goodbye. We love you, and we'll see you again soon.